What's up, YouTube? Eugene here, joined by my fellow perfume snob, KRISTO. Gonna do a scent of the day video leading up to a top summer picks, let's say. Yeah, our favorite picks for the summertime. I've never done a summer picks. Really. I can't remember ever doing one, but here we are. I mean, it's been a while since we've met up, so.
A long time, and it's been, I think, over a year since we've been at the Croatian park, as you can kind of tell from the background.
It's kind of our place.
We'll always have the Croatian park. But yeah, there's some idiot cutting dirt.
Dickhead.
He's literally just cutting, like, just shooting dust around.
He's supposed to be mowing the lawn, but all we see is, like, dirt flying up, so. I wonder if he's a government employee, because he's definitely not doing anything.
Or contracted by the government. But either way. So yeah, we're kind of hoping that that'll kind of cease by the time we get to the meat and potatoes of the day.
Hopefully.
So,
or maybe he'll just be driving around for the whole day, you know, collecting even more cash.
On $100 an hour or something.
So you just send him over to my house and start cutting. All right, so I talked about this in the perfume that I enjoyed the most last week, and this is Guerlain Mitsuko EDT. This is my scent of the day. This is going to be in my top or my favorite summer list. You've just actually got a sniff of it a little while ago, and I asked you to kind of guess what it is. You're like, I don't know, but I get a lot of leather like from that, sort of like in the same way you would get from Cuir de Russie. I see similarities to Derby, you know.
So you asked me so I recognize the bottle. I kind of had a few ideas of what it would be. I guess L'Heure Bleu.
Right. Just because there's no name, it doesn't say anywhere on here what it is.
And you said, does it remind you of Derby? And I kind of hesitated. I was like, it reminds me more of Cuir de Russie. And you're like, okay, I can see that. And then you're like, it's...
To me, this is way more dirty and leathery than Derby.
Yeah. I can see the Derby connection a bit, but for me it's like, dude, your fucking thumbnail is nasty.
Dude, I hacked it on a chop saw last week. Like,
that's disgusting.
I was supposed to go and get it stitched, but I was like, fuck it, I don't have time.
Yeah, I can like see inside your thumb.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, I like that a lot. You kind of encourage me to revisit Mitsuko, and I have, and I like it. I just, for some reason, haven't been able to pick up, or haven't found my way to picking up a bottle yet.
I think every enthusiast should get to at least, you know, try Mitsuko, if not get to know it. I think it's absolutely brilliant in its composition, even in its modern age, you know.
For someone who loves classic designer, someone who loves classic feminine, someone who loves leathers, yeah, I think it ticks all three of those boxes. It's
definitely like stood up to the test of time, not only in its like craftsmanship, but also, you know, the perfume itself and what it exudes.
So I'm wearing something a little more modern. Amouage, as you can probably tell. This has been on my to-buy list, my want list. Probably, I was kind of thinking about this when I posted it on Instagram, and I would say this was on my to-buy list for longer than anything ever, as far as I can recall.
I remember you talking about that for years and years and years, and you saying how much you wanted it.
Yeah, so a friend in the Fragcom, way back when I first started reviewing, so back in like 9 or 10, sent me a little decant to this. He sent me like a little care package with some cool niche stuff that he had, and he had some really crazy, obscure, like hard to find stuff. And he sent me a sample of this because he loved it so much, and he's like, I think this is so underrated for Amouage. Everyone was talking about Jubilation. He's like, I like Jubilation, but Ciel is just... it's so good, and I loved it. I fell in love with it, and I've wanted it ever since. It's been discontinued for a couple years, and I finally picked up a bottle of it.
I've just smelt it now for the first time, and it's totally unrecognizable as an Amouage.
It is, I agree.
The aesthetics are completely, like, unlike Amouage has ever done before, so.
Yeah, it's very soapy, kind of woody, but like kind of dry, creamy woody, and then it's got some floral, herbal elements to it, but yeah, it's just so different than anything Amouage does anymore. Because this is one I'm quite certain predates this rectangular bottle style when they were still kind of like the tower, like when they had the arched corners in them. So this is like an older Amouage as well, because this is a plastic cap.
Do you know if that ever came in a magnetic cap?
I don't know. I was wondering about that because I actually got it in a swap. And I just had, in my mind's eye, was picturing it as a magnetic cap, and I opened it, and I was like, oh, wow, it's cool. It's in a plastic. And I started wondering if this ever made it into magnetic cap era, but I don't really know. I can't certainly say. Because I think it was only discontinued 3 or 4 years ago, so it could have, but I don't know. It could be just that the one that I got from the guy, he got it in a plastic cap, so he got it before it was magnetized, or it never made it in. I don't know. I'm not really a big Amouage guy. I'm sure someone out there could set us straight, but
yeah. I've kind of fallen off the Amouage train myself.
Yeah, I've lost a lot of interest.
But I'm definitely like curious as to what a lot of the newer ones smell like. Like I love lavender, so I'm kind of curious about Bracken. What's the other lavender that they released? Bracken. Is it Myths? Is Myths? Or is Myths?
No, Myths is another. It's just
bars?
Yeah, it's just another take on Interlude. They're just doing Interlude over and over and over.
There's
and
two
over
lavenders I think they released in a row.
I know there's Beach Hut, and I don't know, Bracken and Beach Hut.
Portrayal. Now there's another
there's
one. Like
more.
just
It seems
today.
like almost every month they have a new release that's regional or in a different series. The libraries or the Opus series, and
Bracken. Sunshine was lavender as well.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it was
very
Sunshine that
vanilla.
I'm thinking.
I don't know. I just lost interest in the house.
Yeah, same.
I did pick this up with your help. This is number 5 Eau Premiere. This is a honkin' 150ml bottle. Got it insanely cheap. Unfortunately is leaking a bit, but that's part of the reason I got it for so cheap. But
Mine leaks as well. As long as I hold it upright, you'll be fine.
So I didn't have it on its side, but I did spray it a bit. So it seems that spraying kind of antagonizes it a bit as well. So it seems to just leak from spraying. But yeah, there's no way I would ever find this for this price anywhere else.
These bottles are long gone, discontinued.
Yeah.
But it's a gorgeous scent nonetheless.
Yeah, so I was actually under the impression, for some reason, I was thinking it was just the O, not the Eau Premiere, or low or whatever. And then we went to go get it, and you're like, no, it's Eau Premiere. I was like, oh, cool. You know, I really missed that. I tried this
a little bit better than the low.
I need to try them next to each other. It's so long since I've tried this. I've tried the low a lot recently, and I love it, but it is very watery, fresh, clean. This definitely has more vanilla, more orange citrus, or very
just very creamy, very lemony. It's like one of the best lemons that I've come across.
Yeah, so I really like this. Very happy to have a bottle, especially because it's like 150ml.
Yeah.
And it was actually cheaper than I expected as well, and it was already really cheap. But you restrained yourself. You were looking at a couple things.
There was one of the Canadian sites was having a huge sale all week, and I really wanted to grab a Frederick Mall, and I was just don't do it. And I didn't buy anything, and I was just like, this morning I woke up and I was totally fine. I'm alive, and nothing happened to me, and I'll be okay. I didn't get that perfume, but life goes on, right?
What was it you mentioned you were you were thinking about CL. You were like, they have one bottle of CL left at the discounter, and you didn't even look at it. You didn't even ask them to take it out of the shelf.
No. Yeah. All right. So as well as a favorite summertime perfumes, I've got a couple of bottles that KRISTO hasn't smelt yet. He's got something that I haven't smelt, so we're gonna follow up with a first impressions video and just some more perfume talk. So, yeah. Anything else?
I think that's kind of it. Just a quick scent of the day. Quick 10-minute scent of the day. A little teaser for the summer
list. These guys are obsessed with, perfume videos. It doesn't matter how much content you post. They just keep coming back and back, and it's almost never enough, it seems like.
And like us as well, we'll just sit and talk absolute shite and put it out there. And
Yeah.
All right.
Because we're kind of nerdy that way. All right, guys, thanks for watching. And so the summer video will be over on KRISTO's channel, so I'll post the link below and check out his page. See you there.